Manchester United fan. Not just that he loves soccer.
Oh,
sure,
right.
he loves the Premier League, and but he really loves Manchester United. That's his team, and it kind of broke my heart a little bit because I'm a Liverpool fan, and actually he's a fan of Steven Gerrard, who is the star player at Liverpool, and but he wanted his autograph and things like that, but Gerrard just said I heard he was a Man United fan, so I didn't send him anything.
Oh,
but,
come on, man!
But it hurts especially because when I came to Korea, I heard that they really like soccer, they like Premier League, and when I became a teacher, all my students love Manchester United.
Yeah, my I think it's a very common thing between Koreans, but my dad loves Man U as well.
Really?
Yeah, he's a huge Man U fan. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, it's just like getting your heart trounced on. For 4.5 years, I've just had a broken heart. I can't find any Koreans that like Liverpool. I found a few, but there are not many. They all just automatically love Manchester United.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. I know what you mean. Because I wasn't so into the whole Man U craze. I actually told my dad, I was my favorite city is Manchester City. He was just what?
Really? Because actually we've got a little action with a Manchester City player.
Oh, really?
He's left now. He's back in Italy, but Mario Balotelli was the star player at Manchester City. Now, if you don't know Mario Balotelli, he's got a reputation for doing silly things, right? And they had a little Twitter battle going on.
Oh.
So Balotelli, one night before they played Manchester United, he got arrested for shooting fireworks. He set his bathroom on fire because he shot fireworks in his bathroung.
Oh,
and he had a $200,000 Bentley.
Wow.
That he had it painted camouflage.
Right.
Just camouflage. Wow. And it's he's gonna hide it in the woods or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, so they had a little Twitter spat. Usain Bolt said, Balotelli, he's a great football player, although perhaps a little too aggressive for my taste. I've met him a couple of times, and to be honest, I don't like him very much.
Oh.
So, and then, Balotelli responded actually quite politely, and he said, don't judge me before you really know me. And so they've reconciled publicly on Twitter.
Oh, okay.
And now supposedly they're friends.
Oh, that's great. That's great. But speaking about celebs, Robin Van Persie, let's go back to him.
Oh, back to Van Persie.
Back to what is he up to these days on Twitter?
Well, he's actually, his Twitter is a little bit boring. He's just kind of like a no-nonsense football guy. But he's Usain Bolt's favorite player, right?
Oh.
And last year he had this really controversial change from Arsenal to Manchester United, and but he came in and he just lit the league up.
Wow!
And he scored I think it was 25 goals or something this year.
25,
24, something like that.
Wow!
And he basically won the league for Manchester United. He got him out of all the tough games and won the close games for him and stuff like that. But they've met each other and they've hung out because Usain Bolt he's friends with Alex Ferguson, the coach that recently retired. And he had a deal. He was like, okay, when I retire sprinting, I'm going to try out for Manchester United. And so a couple weeks ago, or excuse me, about a month ago, he retired. Ferguson did. And Usain Bolt said, oh no, this is a tough day for me. Now it's going to be even harder for me to make the team. So, he loves Manchester United, and he's stepping on my heart.
All right. Can we go on to our next celeb?
Absolutely. Next up, we have the one, the only, the French duo. The best thing to come out of France since the French language or some philosopher, Daft Punk.
Wow, Daft Punk. All right.
So are you a fan of Daft Punk?
I'm not a huge fan, but I do listen to their music.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, you didn't know there's two of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So they're these two guys that make this awesome house music, right?
Yeah.
And so they dress up like robots. And when I say they dress up like robots, I mean everywhere they go is robots. Nobody knows what they look like. So if they don't have the costume on, they don't get mobbed in the street.
Right.
So they can take a subway to just in Paris. They can just take the subway somewhere like that, right?
Right.
But they're either the robot or they're anonymous. Anonymous means nobody knows them, right?
Right.
But so they just had a new album out. It's called Random Access Memories.
Yeah.
Did you get a chance to hear it yet?
I listened to a few of the songs. I think it's very interesting.
They went in a different direction with it than in the past, but I thought it was really great. They're one of my favorite bands out right now, and they're really cool.
How is Usain Bolt? How is he?
Well, he's just a fan of theirs. I don't think they've met or any. They haven't spoken to each other, but like I read something online that he says he really likes Daft Punk, right? And so yeah.
Oh, he's just a fan.
Yeah, he just really likes them. I thought I'd talk about them because I love them,
Right.
and they just had a new album come out, and I wanted to listen to a song.
Yes.
That's sorry, guys. That's what it came down to.
All right, guys, let's listen to a song before we come back to find out more about Usain Bolt's famous online friends. Here is "Lose Yourself to Dance" by Daft Punk featuring Pharrell Williams. What up, guys? Getting the Who's Who on Hot Celebs with Who's Following Now. We're following the personal connections of Usain Bolt, and we already talked about Robin Van Persie and Daft Punk. So who is our last person for today?
And this may come as a little bit of a surprise, but we have Prince Harry.
Prince Harry?
Prince Harry of the, like the royal family of Great Britain, right?
That's weird. Okay, how are they connected?
Okay, well, Jamaica used to be part of the British Empire, right? Until like the 60s, I think. And so the Queen had some sort of occasion this spring. They called the Diamond Jubilee. Anyways, part of the prince's duty was to go down to Jamaica and greet the people, basically go to the beach in Jamaica.
Right.
And when he was there, he got to do some charity work, and he got to meet up with Usain Bolt.
Oh.
And so like they had a really good time like hanging out together. And they had a race.
Oh.
They sprinted each other.
Who won?
Guess who won?
Usain Bolt.
No.
No?
No.
Really?
No, Prince Harry won.
Oh, really?
Yeah, of course he let him win.
Yeah, of course.
But it was really cool. There are all these pictures of them doing, that famous pose of his.
Yeah.
And like there's all the kids around, and
That's great.
Yeah. So it was really cool. And they tweeted about it, and like they said, like it's really, he said Prince Harry's such a cool guy. If you ever actually meet a dignitary like a prince or a king or something, you would expect him to be a little
snobby,
little bit, mechanical.
Yeah, of course.
Snobby maybe, right?
Yeah.
And he just said like he's a really cool guy, and Prince Harry, he's a helicopter pilot.
Yeah.
So that's really cool, And actually, I think he would be really fun to hang out with, Prince Harry.
Yeah.
He's a little different from his brother. He's got like this red hair, and.
Yeah.
And he always seems to get in trouble with the press, right?
Yeah.
Apparently, I gotta watch what I say here, but apparently in Las Vegas, like he got photographed at a wild party and he wasn't wearing too many clothes, right? Let's just put it at that. And so, anyways, he sounds like an interesting guy. He's like the one who's different in the royal family.
Yeah, I think that's cool. I think that's exciting.
Yeah, but they're friends now. He was wearing Jamaica clothes and stuff like that. It was really cool.
All right.
I was like, I want to hang out with them.
All right, guys, we have one more friend left, and that person will be in the spotlight next week. Ben, can you give us some hints on who this person is?
Absolutely. Okay, hint number 1. This singer was born in Tottenham, North London, and has 6 Grammy Awards.
No idea.
No idea? Okay.
No idea.
Number 2, this singer's album that was released in January 2011 was also the best-selling album for much of 2012.
No idea.
No, still no idea?
No idea.
Okay. Number 3, this singer released the hit theme song for the latest James Bond film entitled Skyfall.
Oh, okay.
Did you see the movie?
I did.
Then you have no excuse.
Yes. It's a great movie, guys. I love the movie. But, yes, I know it is now. I'm not sure if you guys know, but if you don't, do your homework. And, Ben, we'll talk about that person next week.
Yes, we will.
And I want to thank you for coming in today, Ben. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun, too. And, actually, I want to compliment you on your clothes today. You're looking cool.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I've been getting a lot of compliments today. Thank you very much. But, yes, can you see our final goodbyes to our listeners?
All right, guys. I know we have to part for another week, but I want to know what's going on in Brazil. Please, somebody in Brazil who's listening, let us know if you're in the host city. What's the atmosphere like, and what is the final score going to be
Yes.
And if you send in a prediction before next week, that would be awesome. And if you get it right, that would be even more awesome.
All right, guys, sending Ben out. Here is Ooh La La by Britney Spears. Thank you, Ben.
Bye-bye.
What up, everyone? We just came back from listening to Ooh La La by Britney Spears. It is now time to reveal the answer for the TT quiz. Let's hear the 3-stage hints one more time. The first hint: in sports games, after scoring or winning a game, the athletes often are seen raising their arms and doing this with their hands. What is this? The second hint, guys, was the situation hint. Here we go. Your neighbors have called in saying that you seem to have friends over cheering for a sports game. They asked you not to do this because it's very late. Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't doing this. I was just trying to catch the mosquitoes. What did the neighbors think I was doing? And the third hint, guys, was the sound hint. Listen carefully. Alright, guys. The answer for today's TT quiz was high five. A lot of people got the answer right and wrong. So let me read some of the losers and the winner for today. Adia from Ukraine wrote, is it clap? Clapping? Dank. That's wrong, Adia. Thank you for your answer, though. Leona Duong from the US wrote, slap. Dank. Leona, that is wrong, but thank you for participating today. It means a lot to me. And Dochian from Italy wrote, answer is high five. Ding dong ding. Congrats to Dochian from Italy. We will be sending you Lenka's new album, Shadows, provided to us by Sony Music as a gift. Please send us your name, phone number, and address to musicaccess@arirang.co.kr. Once again, that's your name, phone number, and address to musicaccess@arirang.co.kr. Alright, guys, it is time for more message time. Let's get straight into it. Sky Brown from the US wrote, hey friend, referring to the question you asked, come on and let me invite you to the city of Washington, D.C. right here in the U.S. You will have a hard time trying to figure out our signature dish. Why? Well, our city is surrounded by so many other states, so we mostly serve a variety, especially southern dishes and Latino foods. But while in D.C., you must try one of our most popular dishes, chicken wings and mambo sauce. It is our very own specialty. Or let's go right to the wharf and grab some seafood. Live crabs or cooked ones. Don't hesitate, Aroni. What up, Sky Brown from the U.S.? I have been to Washington, D.C. before when I was really young. I have some family there, but I don't remember anything about it. Yes, I know Washington, D.C. is kind of in the South, but yes, I have a lot of family in the South, actually, in Georgia. My mom's side of the family's all in Georgia. I have tried the chicken wings down in the South. They're really good. My favorite, but mambo sauce, I'm not sure what mambo sauce is. I'll check that out online, Sky. But definitely, if I ever go down there, I would definitely love to try some of the foods you just mentioned. Thank you very much. Next we have Amra from Myanmar. Amra wrote, hey, Aron Oppa. I'm Amra from Myanmar. My nickname is Skorza. You can call me Skorza. How are you today, Aron Oppa? I hope you're well. For me, I'm not feeling well. I've got a cold, but don't worry. I'll be fine soon. What up, Skorza from Myanmar? Today I am good. How are you? Oh, you just told me you're feeling sick. You say you got a cold. Skorza, I hope you went to the hospital. Go to the hospital if you haven't already. Get a checkup, get a shot, get your medicine, and rest. Thank you very much, Skorza, for your message, and thank you for tuning in today. Alright, guys, before we move on, let's listen to two more songs. Max from Argentina requested Trap by Henry featuring Kuyon and Temin. And Isa from the US requested Rose by Ihai.
네만 그 속에 놓여진 채 놓인 채 yeah, 내게 닿고 싶은데 그저 컴컴한 이 어둠 속에 자꾸 가라앉아 같은 곳에 적인